Yeah, the undercard, I would like to state, did not exceed my expectations of abysmal. It was as expected, which was.
My man Lawson was like,
yeah, we can talk.
Hey, my man lost.
That stoppage was very strange.
Yeah. He was getting beat.
But he was getting beat. Like, I could see if you stopped it early because he was really wearing some big shots early, but like he was fighting back, and I could be wrong, but that wasn't like a sequence where he got hit by like some big shots and didn't throw back. Like,
right.
It seemed like the ref just decided, you know what, let's just stop it. We might as well. Like, it seemed like an odd time. Momentum was kind of in his favor. It was weird.
Nah, he was blocking punches with his head.
Yeah, that's never a good thing. That's what you don't want to block punches with.
Hey, I love the energy after the fight.
Oh, for sure.
What is that? I've never seen that before in my life. I loved it.
Yeah, he said, I still got something in the tank. But yeah, the timing was just very odd. We thought the Cota stoppage the week before was weird timing, and that timing of that one was like 50,000 times stranger.
Hey, Carson, so he does all this? Yeah. Shawn, you want to tell him what you said? All right, we're good.
Because it's my,
Yeah, we good.
I get it. You know what I mean? And I've said this before. It's like when a fight gets stopped and it's not in your favor, it's like all of a sudden it's like this energy kind of like just kind of comes over you or whatever. And so I get what he was trying to do. It was almost like when I slipped in my fight against Ugas and I got up and I jumped up in the air.
Right.
Show everybody like that was a slip. I'm good. Let's go. I heard Keith Thurman on the telecast. He said, "Oh, he's just trying to get his legs back." I'm like, who the hell would jump that high in the air if they don't have legs?
Not knowing you're landing securely. That's a dangerous move.
So,
hey, Shawn, what if you would have jumped up and
slipped again?
Hey,
That would have been all bad.
So that would have been, oh man.
Like at that point, you just walk out of the ring. Like if you jump up and slip, you'd have been like, take it easy.
That would have capitalized the ooh yeah that I hit coming back into the room.
Very true.
Way in.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
So when a guy comes out and he's throwing all those, he's shadowboxing and stuff. I was sitting there, I was just like, I looked at Ann, I said, I get it, but you weren't doing any of that during before you guys stopped. Like none of those punches were coming, So, but dude was fighting back, and I kind of feel like I knew where the ref was in the sense that he did see dude take a lot of punches clean, but the guy was fighting back, and it's like when you are that at that age and at that point in your career, it's like you shouldn't. So that's kind of like the proof that people cannot avoid turning off, like being a human. And what I mean by that is, I've said this to you guys before, that when someone is selected to judge a fight, that guy should not look on social media. That guy should not be watching YouTube on the fighters, get no type of preconceived thoughts of how a fight should go or anything like that at all. And the same thing for the referee. I kind of feel like in the moment that referee got caught up with he's not going to win and he's X amount of age and he's done this and that, and I need to save him. You really didn't need to save dude, but we see right there, I think that's prime example right there that he was kind of caught up with knowing the fighter a little too much, and I think that's what happens more times than not in these fights.
And so I tell you were down there. What was the crowd reaction to that?
Shout out to Katsunori Takayama. He showed as much desire as anybody.
Never go after it, man. I got so much love and respect for you, man. Admiration. I got the Olympic Games coming up. I don't even want to. Yeah, that's the only. I don't want to do the Olympic Games because I'm gonna have to pronounce these names. So you giving me courage, man. You giving me courage. Keep going.
Katsunori Takayama. But he was, I was with some Japanese reporters who really respected this guy, and they really let me know. And you could box record. He was multiple-time champion in the lower weights, and at 37 years old is like 57 in those really low weights. So I'm thinking, because the crowd loved it. The crowd was giving this man his props for even though he was losing almost every round, the desire was apparent that he was giving you everything he got. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking to myself, how cool would this be for Takayama to retire? Like, these are little dudes who never get world recognition. They're never going to fight on a stage like Cowboy Stadium. And here he is, the co-main event, to Canelo, and I don't know. I thought that was really cool. You know, him shadow boxing afterwards to tell everybody I can fight all night. So shout outs to Katsunori Takayama, man. Retire, man. You don't want to retire after a KO. That was a good little story. This little Japanese fighter who used to be champ, co-main event, Cowboy Stadium, gets lumped up, but he showed. You know, I enjoyed his performance. You knew he was going to come hard when he came out to Rocky.
It's almost like a big dunk after there's a foul. Like if a player gets fouled at the 3-point line, but they're going towards the hoop and they just plays already over and they throw down like a windmill. That's what that after punching felt like. Like he didn't do that like during the actual play, but yeah, you know, do it afterwards. Other than that, undercard was not really noteworthy for any particular reason. Sanchez fight was a circus at the end.
Oh my God, I forgot all about that.
What was it?
The punch behind the head, Sean.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's Carson all day and all night.
Oh, well, 100%.
My dude got up and then fell back down.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I don't know about you guys, but my natural instinct is to think, okay, maybe he got hit harder than I thought live. So then they show the replay, and I'm like, man, it really didn't look like he got him. And they show the replay from another angle. I was like, no, he really didn't get him. Like,
hey, Carson. Hey, Sean was looking, and the dude was falling to the rope. So Sean turned his back walking. I said, Sean, turn around. He was on the ground.
Yeah, that was crazy. He got out of there. Sanchez, I think we don't need to go too deep into it, but good heavyweight fighter. I think
very solid.
Yeah, still got a ways to go in my opinion for you can really get up there with those guys up top or even close to the top. But yeah, good fighter.
I think he's still got some time. I think that he's a good fighter. Now he's Cuban but lives in the Dominican Republic. Well, how's that go?
Did I tell?
That he's Cuban and lives in the Dominican Republic?
I don't believe. I mean, I know he's training in California, like everyone knows what Canelo and them. But I
heard something about
his opponent was from the Dominican Republic.
Oh, okay. I overheard that. I misheard that yesterday. Then I thought he was. I said, okay, so is this dude Cuban? Because he's been Cuban to me and
he's the Cuban Flash.
Yeah. So, I'm still holding on, man. I really don't feel like Luis Ortiz is gonna pull it off for the Cuban
for a title
for a world title for Cuban heavyweight. I don't think that Luis Ortiz is gonna pull it off. And obviously we're looking at who's coming next, or at least I am, because I'm a fan of the Cuban boxers. I'm a fan of the Cuban style. And I feel like the prestige that they have as amateurs it hasn't turned over yet as professionals for, I would say, like kind of as a whole. And then obviously when we look at boxing, it's like the heavyweight division's just always the most revered division in boxing. So now we're looking at Sanchez and possibly becoming the next guy. He's big. He looks very strong. And he's kind of quick, but I don't see that yet. And, you know, I obviously I think that we should be able to see it now. If not the very next fight, we should be able to say, okay, he's going to be a champion or not, you know? Yeah. So this one didn't do it for me, but dude didn't help. So
no, yeah,
and dude was problems along the way too. So.
For sure. Yeah. No, I think he's definitely got a little seasoning to go, but
I told Ant, I said, listen, when I first started fighting in Mississippi, the commission would tell everybody, he said, if you get hit low, keep fighting, let the refs handle it. If you go down, we ain't giving you your paycheck. If you get hit behind the head and you go down, we're not giving you your paycheck. You guys come down here to fight. You fight no matter what. You let the referees handle it. You let the doctors handle it. And he was very clear that if you do anything like last night, you're not getting paid. So I really didn't want dude to get paid last night.
Online. That's what you want.
I ain't want dude to get paid last night.
Yeah, the falling twice was that's what really was the cherry on top. Like
that was when I didn't.
Like you stumble once, I'm like, okay, like you're really milking it, and then he gets up and fell again. I was like, oh, okay. That's what I would have done 100%. You're correct with that.
Yeah.
What he said is he had a dead stinger in his arm, nerve. He went on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was like My neck and my back. That was the whole.
I said, man, I played an entire senior year of football with a stinger running up and down my neck. It never told anybody. I said, I'm still dealing with stuff in fights and ain't told nobody. I just can't rock with that. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes these guys need that Mississippi talk that you know what you're here for. Make it a show, but not that kind of show. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't make boxing look good. You obviously make yourself look very unprofessional and silly. So
yeah. And then main event, another good walkout.
Card, Mark Keyshawn, right, guys?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mark Castro. Those are the two real prospects of the card that could be champions. Yeah. I just
was back on.
Still so early for me.
Yeah.
For Keyshawn?
For both of them. Castro, like they're still super, super young in their career, but they definitely they show what they'll eventually be able to do, I'm sure. But now we had another
Keyshawn, like with Castro, he let his hands go. He threw the whole kitchen sink. You know? Yeah. Immediately. And I do think Keyshawn is he knows how to apply that intelligent pressure, but he might have to start putting his foot on the gas a little bit more. You know, he could have got that guy out of there within the 6 rounds, but it's just, you got Castro who's throwing the whole kitchen sink. Maybe he could learn some of the intelligence Keyshawn has, and then vice versa. I just thought that was interesting watching those two kids fight back to back. But, yeah. They're
it's so young, so it's tough to. And like you said, I think we're just kind of projecting them to be great, so we want to see them obviously take the next step. But yeah, Castro's kind of a funny looking dude. Just kind of an interesting note.
He gets compared to Elon Musk out here.
Yeah, that is fair.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.